Well, there are artists who I know are influenced by theoretical ideas. Um, I've just finished reading a book on the universe and visualizations of the universe. And besides Hubble telescope images, there are the works of artists who've been influenced by ideas about the universe and black holes and space and what other planets might be like. I have no contact with them. I don't know any other artists whose work is related to the theory that I've developed. But then, of course, I've been developing it for nearly 40 years. And I suppose over that time you become highly specialist. It's like somebody doing, by the time, by 1970, the work I was doing was PhD standard. It was before I started lecturing. And I've been doing research ever since. So anybody that does research, you do, in a way, you do more and more about less and less until you end up virtually like a one-man band. You're the only one that knows what you're doing. And that's the point where you start publishing or exhibiting, because that is your voice. Those are your ideas. And you don't find that other people working with the same kind of ideas. Although in the late 60s or early 70s, when I started to move from painting to psychology, there were other artists, certainly in Europe, who were doing a similar kind of thing. There were artists moving from painting and sculpture into video, filmmaking, installation, performance. And here at Coventry, the Art Language Group, who were moving into writing and text. So I suppose right at the beginning of the 70s, there were a number of other artists like me who were making that shift from conventional art object making into it's a process of what was called the extraction of the art idea from the art object, and then the re-establishment of the art idea into new forms of communication, which weren't traditional painting and sculpture. They were video, film, writing, things like that. And there were quite a lot of artists, including art language people, who were doing that at that time. That's what I was doing at that time. So I did have a lot in common as far as my practice is concerned with artists at that time. But right now, after 30, 40 years, then I've got little contact as far as what I do is concerned. You know.